Really simply stated, we really try just to get better every day. We have this little motto we go by called Stackin 24s, which is taking it one day at a time and not having a foot in yesterday or tomorrow, but really taking advantage of the day at hand. That's worked out really well for us. We try to challenge people to not have a bad day, not have a bad drill, not have a bad game. I think you can change those things. And so, we don't really look at the big picture. Obviously, we try to go undefeated one game at a time, one day at a time. If you put together a lot of one of those seasons, after 17 games, you have a pretty good season.
To win every game first, but as long as you can build towards making sure you're in the Empire Championship and having the opportunity at an automatic qualifier, because we've had our run-ins with the at-large bid, which has never played in our favor, and making sure that we don't rely on anyone else but ourselves to get to that tournament and to make sure that we can make a run towards winning a national championship. We consider ourselves a national program, and that's where you prove yourself, is on the NCAA stage.
Coming into Ithaca, I learned from the start, and we all were kind of set to know from the start that we got to win the EA championship, because that'll get you a bid to the NCAA tournament. So that's always been our goal. All 4 years it's our goal, and this year we were lucky enough to accomplish those goals.
But being a Bomber is that word itself is toughness. It's competitive. It's wanting to do whatever it takes for the man to your right and your left to make sure that you win, man or woman.
4 years that I've been here is just mental, physical, and emotional toughness. Bomber lacrosse. It's you have to be obviously physically tough throughout the season. It's very demanding on your body, and then mentally tough. You have to bring the right mindset to every single practice, day in and day out. We had a saying, Stackin 24s, which just meant bring the best you have every single day. And then on game day, you don't have to worry about it because you brought your best like 2 days before.
There's so many things that go into that. First thing I think is you got to work hard. You got to be passionate. You got to be a determined individual. I think you get smarter here. You gain some intelligence, not just in the classroom, but on the playing field. And your street smarts get better here. It's just a good place for that. We care about you being a good citizen. Doing the right thing. Being a righteous person, making the right decisions. Again, we feel, you leave here really ready for life and ready to take on life and not be afraid of anything. And I think really the key here is, I've called this place my home for 27 years. I think a lot of the kids that stay here for 4 years and graduate and play lacrosse and take in the whole experience here call it home as well.